I didn't write my intro in all, or bio in all caps, but that's okay. So I haven't read this one before, but I wrote this after an experience at this new club that opened on Capitol Hill called Q. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it. It's called Etiquette for Being a Hipster at a Dance Club. 1. Find an establishment whose name sounds vague, preferably a single letter, in this case, Q. 2. Wear clothes that look like they sewed themselves. 3. Have fun. 4. Not too much fun. 5. Dance like a marionette whose puppet masters hung over. That whole 6. This will make others wonder if your pockets are actually filled with moves so phenomenal that if unleashed, their minds would be blown the fuck away. 7. Keep practicing step number 5 because you're actually as good as you seem, aka not good. Who are you kidding? You're actually too shit scared to be yourself. 8. When others try joining your circle, pretend you don't notice. 9. Stay a silhouette on the wall. 10. When leaving, gaze at the purple lights on the ceiling, their eerie gleaming that haunts you each night you walk home. Parachute. She grew up in a house of yes. Learned to dress in pleases and thank yous, was told to deal with an argument, always let the arguer win. Her bobby pins nodded to everything. If you asked her favorite color, she couldn't reply. The first night she gave a man head, she was crying. After telling him she didn't want to, he'd pried open lips like a paint can with an old screwdriver. She hoped that by pleasing his hunger, it would make things worthwhile. Still each night, she felt herself falling, hoping to blossom a parachute before the crash of the dive. Online dating. If you find me via online dating, know this. I am a heartless bitch. So unless you are 6 feet tall, body type skinny, or athletic, I won't be responding to any of your winky face messages. And if I do respond, the first thing I'll say is, don't ever send me a fucking winky face again. Because I hate them. I'm usually perusing for dates when I'm A, bored, B, in bed, C, slightly intoxicated, D, cannot sleep. Step 1, find a hot picture. Step 2, make sure they're not Christian. Step 3, read through their profile because personality matters. And sometimes this one is unfortunate. In this technological world, we are all boxes chasing after the very same thing. How many times have you finished that 5th pint of beer to take home a stranger? We fuck shadows of the people we miss to keep us distracted in the spaces between. So I'm sorry if I arrive to our date feeling skeptical. I'm terrified you might get to know me. Well, I hope I have this one memorized. Okay. Dog ear. She watches people eat. Bite after bite, how they clear their plates, spooning gluttony into their faces. She goes home, standing in front of a mirror, placing hands over her stomach and hating herself. When she vomits, the toilet bowl mocks her by spitting food back up in her face. Its white porcelain teeth sneering, "You're disgraceful. You're fucking disgraceful." I watch as her cheeks become sunken, for she hasn't eaten in days. Her room sits covered in Tupperware pages of magazine condoms. She places fingers into her throat like dog-earing the page of a novel. I wonder if it's the place she stopped loving herself. We search for unison and are lonely. Mold ourselves like the hinges of a door. We force openness to shadows that cast like our worst nightmare. I met you like this, scared and stoic as stone. The first time I felt arms wrapped around me, I softened like a horizon that never chose water or light, only reflection of the days that cradle us like falling. Is there such thing as a soul? If so, what does it taste like? I've witnessed too many mouths chewing on eggshells, white dresses that never crack themselves into sun. Do we settle for convenience over romanticism when the fear of not knowing becomes too haunting? It's been years that we've held each other now, laughing in bemusement of how breath turns into metronome. Synchrony is found in pendulum. No matter the time that passes, I will find you in the subtle undertones of this tangible world.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. I'll do one more short piece. It's just called Moth. When I show my sorrow, my lips twitch like the wings of a moth, tossing and turning in dark and dreaming of color.